What's up, y'all? Hey, hey, hey now, hey now, hey to the now. Hey, hey, Abby. Hey, Jason. I'm cold, y'all, if you can't tell, and I'm going to keep on my um jacket because I'm cold. I need a snack. Oh, I got a snack right here. Okay, good. I keeps the snack. Y'all know I keeps me a snack. Um, so I hope and pray that y'all know me enough to know why I came on here to do a the politics of it all. I know y'all know me well enough. Y'all know L Teddy 27 well enough to know that with some of the news that has come out lately, I had to come on here and scream holy hell in these yet to be United States of America. Do you hear me? You got a Sammy. What kind of Sammy? Is that a sandwich? A Sammy? I got a Sammy on the way. Is a Sammy a sandwich? Shondo's around the room. Shondo's in the chat. But I had to come over here and scream. Let me put some Shondos in my own chat. Hold on. Some Shondos in my own chat. There. Shondo's around the building. Shondo's in the room. Now, listen. Hey, Ashton. It's time for me to scream holy hell, y'all. Y'all know I come on here. It's a couple they know. Well, we'll talk Texas first and Mississippi, and then we'll get to the Feast de Resistance. I don't even got that much time. I got about a good 45 minutes to give y'all, but I'm about to scream holy hell when I need to. Um, I ain't even got the energy for The Rock or Will Smith thinking, well, hell, I can't tell them that they don't have the right to run for public office. Y'all see what the fuck we got going on now. Y'all see who's done been in 1600 Pennsylvania Boulevard, Pennsylvania Avenue or whatever. Listen, let me start off with the great state of Texas with Governor Abbott and the great state of Mississippi with Governor Reeves and their level brand of fuckery. Okay, level, hey Ashton, level fucking brand of fuckery. You got Mississippi, which, if I'm not mistaken, is still the poorest state in the union in these yet to be United States of America. Okay, if they're not number 50, they're somewhere meandering around 45, somewhere between 45 and 50 in terms of poorest states in these yet to be United States of America. Okay, you would think that they would have enough sense to say we need to keep as many people around as we can. We need to make sure we get collected ASAP as much taxes as we can. Listen, right? Michael Jackson told us 20 something, almost 30 years ago now. I think it was yesterday. If you look now, it's about 30 years ago now. They don't really care about us. Listen, Mrs. Tate, Governor Tate Reeves. Whatever his first name is. I know his last name is Reeves. And Governor Abbott, who, mind you, is over there rolling around in wheelchairs, circa Roland Rebel, and Rebel Roland, whatever that fuck boy name is, and Roland Ray. Can we burn Governor Abbott too, like they did Roland Ray? Can somebody get a bad piece of weave and a lighter and set him on fire? Okay. So these fuckers have decided that it's just open season. Abbott already told y'all he don't give a shit about Texans, okay? He's already told the United States if and when he sees the opportunity, they will secede from these yet to be United States of America and form their own country. They are not here for it. And if I am someone living in the great state of Texas or the great state of Mississippi, I am right now counting my pennies, saving my coins, and preparing my exit strategy. I lived in Texas. I still have residence there, technically, if you want to talk about where I am paying for a lease right now. Even though I'm in Atlanta right now, I'm still paying a lease in the great state of Texas. But if you are in those two states and are not looking at making some kind of exit strategy out of there, you're in the state of Texas, a state where you have mayors openly saying it's every man for himself. Fuck you and fuck your life. I don't give a shit who lives and who dies. You have a governor rolling around the place in this wheelchair, but then saying, I just don't give a shit about y'all people and y'all health and y'all livelihood because y'all taxes is gonna pay for my medical bills. Y'all taxes is gonna pay to keep me alive as long as possible. But y'all fuckers can die. Y'all can go somewhere, catch COVID, and die, and I won't give a shit because I know I'm gonna be all right. That's what the fuck y'all got going on. This is after your elected senator, when y'all were down here freezing to death and people were dying because they were freezing to death and people didn't have power and people didn't have water and people were down here suffering from hypothermia. Y'all elected senator was down here going on trips to Cancun. This is what the fuck y'all got going on. And you have idiotic and asinine people, black, white, blue, and purple in the great state of Texas. Not all of you, but enough of you that have gone and continued to elect people in positions of power that are holding knives to your throats, and you ceremoniously take the knife from their hands, sharpen the knife for them, put the knife back in their hands, and help, position their hand back to your own throat so they can slit your throat and watch you bleed to death. I don't understand the idiocy. I just don't understand the lunacy of it all. It is fucking idiotic. And mind you, this isn't even the main subject of today. But you got this sheer and utter fuckery. And I'm going to tell you what's about to happen because I don't want y'all to be disillusioned to think it's just the white people out here talking about, I don't want to wear no mask. It's the goddamn black people out here don't want to wear masks either. Y'all see what the fuck is going on? Hey, I'm over here in Atlanta. These bitches ain't stop going to clubs. Ain't tried to wear nail masks. Matter of fact, go to a club in a mask if you want to, and bitches go look at you like you lost your fucking mind. And we talking about black people. So I don't want y'all to single out white people and think this is just a white people thing. Niggas not out here trying not to wear masks either. I told y'all when this shit first came down, if these motherfuckers won't wear a condom, when they having sex so they don't get diseases that could kill them, what the fuck makes you think they're gonna wear a mask so that they don't get another virus that could kill them? Going somewhere maskless right now is like raw dogging it in a bitch that you know the health department know by name. What's going on, Dre? And if you live in the great state of Texas and you are not preparing an exit strategy to get from out of the reign of tyranny of governor after governor after governor that has proven to you people that they don't give a shit, you need to be seeking mental help. If you live in the great state of Mississippi and you are not making an exit strategy to try and get out of the reign of tyranny, it's not going to get any better. These people are not going to wake up one day and decide, oh, I care about people. It's not going to happen. They have said to you all in Texas, and in Mississippi. And don't think those are going to be the only two, because please believe, I guarantee you, Governor DeSantis in my great home state of Florida is probably right on the precipice of rolling out the same type of fuckery in my great state of Florida. But please, let's be clear. If you think that it's going to get any better, if you think that these people are going to some form of fashion smell the coffee, start to act like they care about people, you are reaching. We already got states that are passing laws, and more to come, that are suppressing the vote, that are stopping people from voting, that are stopping people from voting early. They are passing laws that are so heinous, so criminal, so just mind-blowingly inhumane. They are passing laws that says that you cannot pass out water and snacks to people that are standing in line at the damn early voting line. That's the fuck we got going on in some of these states. Now you have states that have basically said, fuck you, fuck COVID. Y'all need to go out there, fuck what you heard. Ain't no more COVID, because I say it ain't no more COVID. And I just need everything to go back to normal and just open up everything, and damn how you feel. Damn what the experts say. These are the same people who don't believe in global warming, right? These are the same people that don't believe that science. These are the same people that are sitting in positions of power, uh, rubber stamping and okaying textbooks that say that the earth is only 6,000 years old, and that are teaching children the story of creation as opposed to the story of evolution, and that the earth, evolved. But they're teaching that the earth is 6,000 years old and it happened in um 6 days. Mind you, these very same idiots ignored the fact of the own Bible that they claim they got it from has two different creation stories, separate from their each one. Neither one aligns with the other one. So which creation story is right? Which one did you decide to go with? Please help me understand. This is the lunacy and idiocy that we got going on in some of these same states. They are out here signing death wishes. Mind you, Texas and Mississippi, go check the statistics, are not leading the pack when it comes to getting vaccinations out there. Let's be clear. They're not the front runners in terms of getting COVID vaccinations out there. But they telling y'all, oh, don't worry about it. You're going to be all right. Fucking mess. It's over. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had that was a small rant. These are what y'all, this is what y'all got going on in some of these red states with Republican governors. However, as angry as we are and should be with these governors, I told y'all last November, I told y'all in December, I told y'all in January, before and after the inauguration, and I continue to tell you all, as much as we went off about the previous administration and we watched them very closely, that we will be watching this administration even more closely. Why? Because we put them there. Let me tell you the level brand of fuckery that y'all got going on in the great capital of these yet to United States. in Washington, D.C. In fucking Washington, D.C. We elected a president who came and ran on all of these big promises. Joseph Biden came out here and made all of these promises and told us what he was and was not going to do, and made all of these, oh, we're going to make sure we get you $2,000. Then he backpedaled and pussy popped off for $2,000, because then he tried to say, well, the government already gave you $600, so let's just make it 1,400. No, bitch. No, that's not you. That'd be like if Abby told me, use Abby and really be for an example. I don't know. I'm just cold. I decided to put on this jacket, quintessential. What's going on, bro? That'd be like if Abby told me, El Teddy, I'm gonna give you $100 because I want to help you, you know, get a new laptop that you need for, you know, your channel. And I said, cool, Abby, that will help out a lot. I tell her, really B just gave me $25 to go toward it. And she says to me, oh, well, since really B gave you 25, then I'm gonna just give you 75, and then that'll make it 100. Mind you, the $100 doesn't pay for the whole laptop. The $100 is just a drop in the bucket in terms of, or just a small part of what I need to help me, you know, get the new laptop, right? But she seems to believe that that's all I need, you know, even though she promised me 100, but now she's giving me 75 because somebody else gave me 25. It doesn't work like that, Joe Biden. So then he backpedaled and pussy popped off of the 2009's 1,400 because he's playing politics with us. He's playing semantics with us. Now, and then you had, I told y'all, when was this, last week, that the Dems were trying to push this COVID stimulus packet through with the budget reconciliation bill, meaning that they could get it out there with just a simple majority. So they pushed it through as a budget reconciliation item, okay, to go along with the budget. So they pushing it through. Now, the Dems, specifically Joe Manchin, who really is a Republican, wearing a raggedy ass wig, masking himself as a Democrat, okay? Joe Manchin has decided to take, and I told y'all this back in December. Go watch the videos. Y'all were here in December. I told you, I say Joe Manchin is going to be a thorn in Democrats' ass. I told y'all that. I told y'all Joe Manchin of West Virginia. Now we got the fuckery. Joe Manchin said, by no stretch of the imagination, do you think I'm going to be well with all of those people getting a $1,400? So now, guess what they said? Hey, oh, y'all thought everybody was going to get the 1,400? So even less people are now eligible for the 1,400 than were eligible for the 600 that Donald John Trump gave out. So what you mean to tell me, Mr. Democrat, Mr. democratically elected President Joseph R. Biden, what you're telling me is we went out and we did what the fuck you asked us to do. You asked our stinking asses, okay, to go out there and elect you on these promises that you made, okay? We got you in there. You then came back and you asked us to, oh, I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do unless I can get at least a simple majority in the Senate, which means I'm not going to I'm going to need 50 plus the vice president to, you know, break the tie. So I need y'all to go out and vote in Georgia. We did that. There were no stipulations on that vote. You didn't come out here and you didn't say, oh, I only want people who make a certain amount of money to vote for me. I only want people who are in a certain tax bracket to vote for me, because I don't need the rich people to vote for me. You wanted us all to vote for you. There were no stipulations on who voted for you. You just wanted us all. And guess what we did? We did that. We gave you what you wanted. You came out with some of these cabinet and administration nominees, and I told you they was going to do us black people dirty. I told y'all they still doing us black people dirty. And people kept saying, oh, we'll give him time. Oh, just trust that he's going to do the right thing. Oh, just trust that he has our best interests at heart. Okay, we did that. And now, when it comes time for you to put out which is going to be probably his largest piece of legislation that he would have made in his, that he would have gotten through in his administration to date. Now you backpedaling and pussy popping off of that. Now you can't even give us, you can't not even give us, but you can't even guarantee the same people who Donald Trump, the heinous, horrible, worst human being on the, fighting to be worst human being on the face of the planet, Donald Trump, allocated monies for. You decide, nah, I ain't with that. Fuck it. Oh, Joe Manchin, you don't want them to get the money? Okay, I'm okay with that, Joe Manchin. Oh, you don't want all those people to get money? I'm okay with that, Joe Manchin. That's fine. Really. That's what we're doing. I'm not going to even go to whatever happened to, we ain't even gotten to whatever happened to the $15 minimum wage. We ain't even gotten to the whole student loan situation. Okay. I think either today or tomorrow is day 45. But my point is this: Joe Manchin didn't even do a full flex. Joe Manchin just came to the gym. He didn't even do a full flex of his muscles. He just came to the gym and got in the ring. And you already, oh, I'm sorry. I ain't mean it. It's okay. Whatever you want. I don't want to fight no more. The fuck? You and you and the Democratic leadership didn't even put up a fight against Joe Manchin. So what you're telling me is that for the next at least 2 years, because I ain't gonna even say 4, because at the rate that you're going, it's about to be a bloody 2022. Okay. But what you're saying to me is that Joe Manchin is going to sit up here and wreck shop and get whatever he wants within the Democratic Party. Joe Manchin, who we know is aligned with the Republicans, that Joe Manchin, who's going to acquiesce to every demand of the Republican Party because he is a Republican, disguising himself in a matted, nappy ass wig, calling himself a Democrat. So every time he flexes now, you're just going to acquiesce to his demands, right? Because everything that he wants is just exactly what everybody on the right wants, and just want you to know that, right? So now you put up no fight. You said, oh, you don't want that many people getting stimulus packages? Okay, that's fine. Whatever you want, Joe, it's good. And you know what's inevitably gonna happen. Joe Manchin gonna come back and say, oh, it's just that easy? Well, let me ask for a little bit more. They gonna give him that too. Oh, it's just that easy. Well, let me ask for a little bit more. See, this is the fuck shit and fuckery. At this point, at this point, at this point, expect me to believe zero, nothing, nada, absolutely nothing that Joe Biden promised in his campaign, he's going to be able to accomplish. Expect me to believe that there's going to be nothing he's going to be able to accomplish. Nothing. He can't. There is not a single thing that he has promised and ran on that he's been able to accomplish. I told y'all that every Republican governor across the fruited plains was going to do everything they could to shove it up the shaft of Joe Biden because they know that he's a weak punk bitch. I said it, get over it. That's why you got Texas and Mississippi saying, fuck you, fuck your people who you put over there in the CDC, and fuck all your Dr. Fauci's and all of your people who you want to cart out here and say that everything is, that we still need to be caring about COVID. They don't give a shit. They said, oh, y'all rolling out all of these experts to tell me that I still need to be concerned about COVID and all of the variants that are rolling around the world that are coming over here as well. Oh, you telling me I need to still keep on lockdown? Let me show you. Let me show you better than I could tell you. The state of Texas is open. No mandates. Damn COVID. Damn how you feel. The state of Mississippi. Oh, by the way, we're open. Restaurants, businesses. You have no restrictions. Do however you feel. Make it do what it do. What's going on, Chastity? What's going on, Raphael? What's going on, Nappy Child? What's going on, Mr. Fit Brown Dude? This is the fuck shit and fuckery. I looked at that when I saw that come across my phone yesterday that Joseph R. Biden had acquiesced and coalesced to the demands of a goddamn Joe Manchin and decided on his own, hey, what's going on, Belize? That he was not going to even guarantee that the same group of people who a fucking demagogue gave some money to, you're going to give zero money to at least 12 million people, right? Even the demagogue himself gave money to them. The heinous individual who we just ousted out of 1600 Pennsylvania Boulevard even gave those people what, $1,200 if you include the two 600s. But you, Joseph Biden, say, oh, well, oh, y'all needed some more money? Well, fuck you too. Oh, y'all thought that because you make $7.25 an hour, and I promised you that we was gonna do everything we could to get a $15 minimum wage in there, that was gonna happen. Oh, you can suck my ass. Oh, you're drowning in student loan debt, and I promised you that we was gonna do everything in our power to get the student loan debt out of the way. Oh, eat my ass. And people are going to say, oh, El Teddy, it's still early in the in his administration. Give him some time. Give him a chance. Listen, listen. If he is showing his hand this early to fucktards like Joe Manchin and fucktards like Mitch McConnell and all of and Rafael Cruz and all of those fuck boys over there on the right, acquiescing to whatever they want, Kevin McCarthy's and all of that, if he's doing that now, what do you think is about to happen for the rest of this administration? Because at this rate, you really don't expect those Democratic citizens and members of the electorate that voted for you, who you are now telling that you're not going to give them money that you ran on saying that you're giving to them, right? That's 12 million people. These people, right? Let's be clear, who you ran on a campaign saying that you would give them more money. Now you telling them, nah, I ain't really mean that. And you're going to want them to vote for the Democrats in the midterm elections. Mind you, midterm elections always don't go in the direction of who's ever in the executive branch. History tells us whatever party's in the executive branch, when they have the midterms, that other party usually takes control historically. So you were already 5 steps behind. You already are dealing with a House of Representatives that just slimly and narrowly have a majority. I think they only have a 5-seat majority in the House, 5 or 6 seats in the House. You're dealing with a volatile Senate where you don't even have a majority. It's 50-50 in the fucking Senate. And mind you, Joe Manchin has already told you, fuck you and fuck your life. I'm going with the Republicans. So what are we talking about here? At this rate, unless these people on the left grow a pair of balls, sack up, and start a windmilling in these political streets, it's about to be a bloodbath in 2022. You can't run on Donald Trump anymore. He's not in 1600 Pennsylvania Boulevard. You're going to have to run on what you did during this time. And right now, during this time, everything that you ran on, sir, is coming up short. Talk about Mendoza line. You way below the Mendoza line. Hey, Amber. And then remember, remember the idiocy. And I said this was something that I said during the campaign. I said it right after the election, and I'm going to continue to say it. All of those people who kept saying, oh, but Joe Biden is this master negotiator. Oh, but Joe Biden has always reached across the aisle. I had to remind people the only times Joe Biden reached across the aisle and aligned himself with Republicans was to hurt us black people. And that's going all the way back to the 90s when Clinton was in administration. We know how that ended. He's still trying to apologize for that. He's this master negotiator and can't even get his own party to fall the fucking line. We still waiting for y'all to get rid of the filibuster. You can't even negotiate. Let me tell you how telling of a sign it was. This is how you know there is no, y'all talk about he's a master negotiator. Perhaps 30 years ago, but we in the 21st century, well into the 21st century. And everything that man did back in the 20th century to negotiate with the terrorists over on the right to get the crime bill out there is not going to work now. How you know when the bill made it from the House to the Senate? One would think, oh, he's going to meet with some Republican senators to see if he can steal a couple votes or see how he can, compromise with them and get a couple Republicans maybe to vote along with him. No. This motherfucker was over here trying to convince Democrats, and not just one, several Democrats to go along with him. Oh, it's not just Joe Manchin. You got what's chick name out there in Arizona? Her too. She already said too. So they got at least two that have said unequivocally, "We're not getting rid of the filibuster. Get over it." What's the lady's name? Is it Samina? I can't remember the lady's name out there. And let me read some of y'all comments because I'm getting way behind. I'm way behind on the comments. I needed to get that out. I needed to get that out. Let me go back up. Rand Paul is running them up. I'm listen, Rand Paul. I question the validity of the institutions of higher learning that gave that fuck bitch a goddamn degree. Moving on. Same Senate as Obama. Mitch the Chin is a boss. Okay. What's up, Anthony? Came to show support. I'm not really feeling good right now because my arm hurts because I just went and got the vaccine today. Oh, okay. Get some rest, Ralphio. Get some rest because I know some people got the vaccine and their arm hurt for a little bit, or some people got a little fatigue, but all in all, they were still okay. It wasn't life threatening or changing. Um, hey, caramel kisses. Did I say hey, Belize? I don't even know if I said hi to you. 1 degree world selfish. Listen, Mr. Fit Brown, dude, it's way too sad. It's probably more selfish over here in these yet to be United States than it is over there in your country. This is what I keep telling people, that is what I kept saying to people, because people kept saying we're about to get 1,200, we're about to get 1,400, and said no, we're not. Turns out I was right. Nah, that's not too early to slap the face. Yeah. Listen, people say, oh, it's too early, give him time. It's not too early. If from the beginning you're showing your cards and showing the opposition that you are not going to put up a fight, then we in for a hell of a ride. We are about to be in for a hell of a ride. And even though technically it may not be worse than the last administration, it will feel worse. And I'm going to tell you why it will feel worse. It's going to feel worse because we put him in there. We had expectations for him. We put him there. And so, because we put him there, we have expectations that he's going to do right by us. We put a, a Senate that technically should have enough votes for him to get stuff by, and we still can't get stuff by. Mind you, we already got, I forgot which Republican senator it was. We don't even know that even the bill as it is looking like it's going to shape out now, given less people, is going to pass. They still might make more cuts because you got one of the Republican senators that already said, fuck y'all. I'm not here for y'all. You know what? Y'all want this bill to pass? I know parliamentary procedures. And I know that there's a procedure that said that if I request it, you have to read every word, syllable, letter, and character of the bill. And the bill is between 600 and 700 pages. Bitch, get to reading. He already said it. Go ahead and put it on the floor. See if I'll make a point of order and ask that you read the bill. You'll be and they go 600, 700 pages. That's going to take days to read while they come up with a plan to go ahead and fuck you some more. This is what the fuck we got going on, because your opposition knows how to fight. Your opposition puts up a fight, but your opposition knows that you're not going to put up a fight, because when you were in the minority and they were in the majority, you just let them wreck shop and run everything and do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. with no pushback, with no fight. Y'all didn't even try to windmill. So they already know when you're in power and they put up a flex, you ain't gonna windmill. You ain't gonna fight. A mess. A mess. What Joe Biden is showing us is that all he cared about was getting in the seat. And I know that sounds bad, and I know I'm minimalizing it, but if you're gonna get up and sit in my face and talk a good game, and behind the scenes you really not putting up a fight, you're of no use to me. You're of no use to me. You got your Secretary of Education pushing for schools to be open by the end of March. You got states, sir, that are not even acknowledging that are at the point now they're not even acknowledging COVID. And so if they're telling um and we need to talk about this on Teacher Project 2.0. Hey, Willow 45. If they're telling restaurants and if they're telling the state that there are no more COVID restrictions, that everything is open, then they're going to say the same thing for schools. If the state is open, that means that public education is open as well. That means that if you are a teacher, and especially in the state of Texas, in the great state of Texas, there are no unions. There are no unions. And if you are a teacher or a parent of a student in the state of Texas, they are about to say, oh, yeah, everybody back in school. And if your child ain't in school, they'll be marked as truant. And you could face legal ramifications for that. If you are a teacher and damn how you feel, we don't give a shit about no COVID. We don't give a shit about no restrictions. All restrictions are off. Bring your ass to work or you'll be fired. That's the long and short of it. Because what they're saying is we're no longer going to pay for you people to sit at home. They might, some of these people in their sick, twisted, sadistic minds. I guarantee you, it's gonna be somebody that come out and say, "Well, hell, you need to be trying to leave home anyway, since you ain't got no power and no water. At least if you go to work, you got power and water at work." See, some sick, twisted, sadistic ass person is gonna say some fuck shit like that in Texas. I'm telling you now, just prepare yourself. I'm surprised they ain't already all over social media that some fucktard haven't said that. This is what we have going on. So Joseph R. Biden, right now, we're by what's today? Thursday, probably by Monday or Tuesday, we'll be on day 50. Your first 50 days is going down in a blaze of glory. More and more broken promises, more and more fuck shit. I'm not here for it. I told y'all I would come here and scream holy hell when these people came and just tried it. And Joe Biden, you tried it. Let me see what else y'all saying in the chat. I agree, Jason. Nobody 70 plus is the best that America has to offer. Absolutely. And if there are no more COVID restrictions, I see your comment, Jason, about spring evictions coming. That means that it's open season for all of the uh people who live in apartments or housing and stuff like that, where they think where they're gonna get a certain amount of leniency because of COVID. Your governor said no, we have there's no such animal. No. We're talking about Biden and his fuck shit with this goddamn $1,400 that he's now acquiesced to Joe Manchin for and said we're gonna offer it to less people. You ran on a certain thing, Joe Biden. You ran on this stuff. You ran saying that you were gonna make sure that Americans got $2,000. Now we knew it wasn't gonna be 100% of Americans, and that's fine. We at least thought it was going to be the same group of people who got the first 1,200 from the demagogue that just got out of 1600 Pennsylvania Boulevard, and then you came around here and let um Joe Manchin bully you into saying, "Oh, I don't want all those people to get that money. What the fuck they need money for?" Let me, you know what? I'm not doing this. Mm, mm, mm. Nappy John just put it there. It's about that. They do not care. I said this. I said that every Republican governor was going to begin to do everything in their power to flex and show, oh, I'm not here for this. No, it's those it's not the Girl Scout cookie. It is like the Samoas, but it's the Keebler version of it. They're called coconut dream. Hmm. I would show you, but I kind of ripped the bag open because I was being fat. Mm. And you're gonna have the Democratic apologists that are going to give the same usual thing. They're going to come out here and they're going to say, "Oh, but that's what politics is about. You're supposed to negotiate in good faith. And we have to understand that there has to be a that there has to be, back and forth and negotiating and tactics and so forth." How does it make sense that even the Republican Party, who we love to hate, I hate them as much as you all do, even allow for the cutoff point? I think it was 180, 100,000 for an individual and 180,000 for a married couple. That was the cutoff for the stimulus. Even the Republicans allowed that. Even the Republicans allowed that. As heinous as they are, even they had all of those people in. But then we get a Democratic Congress. You get a Democrat majority in the House. You get at least enough Democrats where you can have the Democratic vice president to break the tie in the Senate. You run on several things, but one of those being that you're going to get those American people more money in the stimulus because you know they need it. But you got a fucking Democratic senator who November, before November of 2020, people didn't even know who the fuck Joe Manchin was. I knew who Joe Manchin was, but the majority of people couldn't even name to you the Democratic the Democratic senator out of the great state of West Virginia. Could not tell you his name. Could not identify him in a lineup. You let this Yahoo now become the biggest dick in the room in the Democratic Party. He's now running the Democratic Party. He now gets to say what will and will not make it through to legislation. Why is Chuck Schumer? Why are you even there now, Chuck Schumer? Why are you there? What is your purpose, Chuck Schumer? I'm just asking. What purpose do you serve, Chuck Schumer, at this point? Nancy Pelosi, I don't even know. You just over there just talking in the wind. Because first of all, the Senate Democrats don't even respect the House of Representatives, much less the Senate Republicans. The Senate has no use for the House of Representatives. They don't respect the House of Representatives. They don't respect Nancy Pelosi. They don't respect anything going on in that body of government at all. So anything, any talking and any yelling and posturing that Nancy Pelosi does, they could give two shits because they know that there is nothing that Nancy Pelosi is going to be able to do that isn't going to have to come to them. And if they want, they can look at her and say, no, we're not doing that. And I'm talking about both Democratic senators and Republican senators. I can't even tolerate those two, Zap. I hate Susan Collins probably just as much as I hate goddamn um Raphael Cruz because the way she flip flops. Lisa Murkowski, I can respect her a little more, but that's Susan Collins. I have no respect for her. She's the same one that'll get on television and say all of these nice things, and then when it come down for the vote, be like, "Oh yeah, well fuck all that." I don't like no parts of Susan Collins. No parts of Susan Collins. Okay, none. Anyway, um, it's just this. I'm about to get off, y'all, because I gotta get up and go to work. But it's very disheartening that these people have they're batting zero. If this was baseball, we would send them down to the minor leagues. They're batting zero. They can't even get a bunt in. I'm not here for it. Now I know people are gonna come on and they're gonna start saying, "Oh, give them some time. Oh, this is just a part of negotiation. This is a part of this is a part of what it is." How do you explain to me that you allowed someone in your own party to restrict the amount of people that can receive a stimulus? Even the Republicans gave those people $1,200. But you allow somebody in your own party to say, yeah, I don't want that many people getting money. Fuck you. Pray love in my peace. You ain't shit, Joe Biden. Chuck Schumer, you need to go ahead and resign as leader of the Democratic, as majority leader now. Put in your resignation now because you have no power. You're the leader of nothing, Chuck Schumer. You're the leader of nothing. I just done got mad again thinking about these people. Like it's idiocy. It's just complete and utter idiocy. I don't understand it. But I guess it's not for me to understand. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all, let's put some shadows in the chat. Y'all go read up on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't take my word for it. But go stay informed. I just wanted to come out here and just keep y'all informed and keep pressing the gas on these people and keep making you shedding light on these things. I told y'all we would be watching the Dems way harder than we watched when the other administration was in power. Anyway, y'all, Shondo's around the building. Let me put some Shondos in my own chat. Hold on, y'all. Let me put a Shondo in my own chat. Shondo's around the building. Um, I got some reviews that I got to get out to y'all. I know I'm behind. Um, yeah, I might go live tomorrow if I get some work finished. If not, we got silly Saturday. Um, really be, I'm gonna call you in a second. Um, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.